My objective is to make some edits in this portion of the currently loaded project. The issue I'm confronted with is that the loaded project has severely taxed the resources of my 2 gigabyte Vista system. To work around this problem, I'm going to extract this portion of the project and send it to the library as an asset. Then I'm going to load that asset in a new project, make the edits, send it back to library, and then swap out this section of the project for the edited asset. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place markers at the beginning and the end of the section that I'd like to edit. There's our start marker, there's our end marker. Make a selection to the start marker. Now, because I'm only going to be needing to edit the images which are on track 3, I'm going to lock track 2, and I'm going to lock track 1. Then I'm going to right-click, add selection to library. I'm going to call it Fix Me. Enter key. I'm going to cut out the section we just sent to library. So I'll use the Cut tool to do that. Again, making sure that my track 2 and track 1 content is locked. Cut. After the cut, please note that we lost both of our markers. That's because the markers we added were timeline markers, and they disappear in that type of cut. So what I'm going to do now is, with the playhead at the beginning of where that cut area is, I'm going to add a marker back in, M key, and I'm going to say cut was here, just to mark the location, enter key. I'll save and close the project. Now, working in a new instance of Camtasia, I'm going to send the asset Fix Me back down to the timeline in its own project. Next, I'm going to edit this little project. For this example, I'll keep it short, and I'll just look inside group 5. Maybe it's group 4. I'm looking for this call out. I'll delete it with the delete key. And that's the only edit I'm going to do for purposes of this example. Collapse the group. Once again, Control Home, Control Shift N key, right click, add to library. I'm going to call it this time Fixed. Enter key. I'll reload the original project. Here is our marker where we made the original cut. Now, with the playhead located at the insert point, I'll select our fixed asset, right-click, add it to the timeline. What I'm going to do next is make a selection on the media that has to be moved down the timeline. It's all selected. I'm simply going to drag it out of the way. There we go. It looks pretty good. Let me check the alignment. Control F11. A little bit off. I'll make an adjustment. Once again, Control F9. Off camera, I pulled the insert section down, buttered it up against the original content, and I realigned the downstream content. Now we can save and produce the edited project.